Alright, so we have a nice little cozy cave for our piggies here. Got the dry fit of the OSB. A couple small problems, but easy enough to fix. Like right here, we got a pretty serious bow in the wood. So what I'm going to want to do is run another 2x4 all the way from one side all the way down to the other side. That'll give it a little bit of structural integrity going down the center. Probably also going to want to put in a cross brace going from that corner all the way to that corner. Once again, just for structure. And plus I need to lift it. I'm going to give it a basic shed roof, so I'm probably going to want to lift it up about a good 6 inches above me so that the piggies will get some good ventilation. Lift about yay far up off the back end and a couple inches off the just a couple inches off that end just for ventilation, a couple inches above my head. Give it about a good 10-degree lean. I think that'll help with waterproofing and everything. I want to do that before I roll out the tar paper. Alrighty, so let me figure out how to do that. Get some support on this back end here. This will give us a nice piece of wood here to mount our OSB to, so it doesn't start acting like a sail. Get these guys squared up, mounted down. And a little bit of a lip on the back end. And a whole lot of lip on the front end. So we have a little bit of a porch. Oh, this would have been easier with another person. Beautiful. Nope, I lied. The most terrible square job I think I've ever managed to accomplish. Let's try that again. Let's go that way. Okay, so I got a little bit of juice left in my battery. The plan here is I'm going to mount one of them. Yeah, that'll do it. Perfect. All right. I set this 2x4 here. Now I can gauge where to drop my next set of screws. Since I can't really see where I'm going when I'm looking down, as long as it's within a couple inches of this board, I'll be dropping it right in that 2x4. Alright, I think that went pretty well. Starting to get a little bit of rain So I'm going to run up and get the tarp real fast. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that the tar paper on top to reinforce the weatherproof side of this. So hopefully this weather will let up a little bit later on once I get my helpers out here, and we'll get the tar paper nailed up, and that will basically be everything. And it will be a fully functioning, weatherproof, or at least waterproof pig shelter. And lots of good ventilation. One last step, not one that I need to do right now, but I need to make this guy mobile. So I'm going to be drilling a couple holes in the skis and getting together a rope harness that can hook up to the tractor. Well, I do say around these parts, if you don't like the weather, wait a few days. We had some pretty nice weather for a couple days, which is kind of nice for February, well, late February, March. But now it is back to being frigid cold. It is below freezing right now, so we're not really going to be able to put our tar paper up because it's way too cold for it. So we're just going to stick with our tarp here, and hope that's going to be good enough for when the piggies show up. That'll at least keep the rain off of them. So, alright, thanks. Alright, today is the last day that we are going to be pigless. Tomorrow they will be here whether we want them to be or not. So, we got our shed up and running. We've got a place for water. We've got fencing up for them. Now we just got to get a little bit of bedding down. Got, once again, our friends over at Halfway Homestead donated a roll of hay for bedding. So we're going to fire up the tractor and get this moved down to where the piggies are going to be. There we go. Don't be on the wrong end of that. Last thing we need to do, we need to make this guy mobile. Like I said last time, just going to drill a couple holes in it. That way when time comes to move it, we're going to get our string through it, get it on out of here. So let's get some holes in here.
Oh man, that's so cool.
All right, we're going to do the same thing on this side. Now we just got to pass our strand through. Got a new roll here, so we'll be ready to go. All right, let's get some knots tied. Alright, well, theory worked. We have a mobile pig shelter now. Alright, just got to be a little careful about it. Probably gonna adjust the harness setup a little bit once we get a little further down the road. But it works! Oh my goodness! So, alright, all I gotta do is gotta get the piggies here. We'll set up the fencing tomorrow morning before we head out, and oh no, then they'll be here. Alright. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.